And then we stay, we pause, and we breathe. Whenever we're ready, we're gonna curl the toes under, lift the hips towards the sky, and stay in our pyramid pose, making sure that we are hands underneath your shoulder and you bring the torso back. If your heels don't touch the ground, it is okay. We can bend the knees and just release the head. We pause here for a moment. And whenever we're ready, we're gonna walk our feet towards the front of the mat. Staying in forward fold, your knees can be generally bent so you can touch the ground, or you can use blocks if you have them, and place the hands on the block. The important here is to relax your head, and if your knees are bent, try that the abdomen touches the thigh so you can work on your digestive system. We breathe in here, 2 breaths. And when we're ready, we're gonna start rolling up one vertebrae at a time, keeping the chin tucked to your chest. And we're gonna rise. Very good. We're gonna come to the top of the mat and pause here for a moment. Planting the hands on a prayer position. Your feet, you're gonna look at your feet. So start lifting the toes off the ground. And then as you're here, keeping the activation on your legs, lower your toes, bring the shoulders to your ears, and open. And let's breathe for a moment. Pausing here. We're gonna start some standing movements and some balancing poses. Remember, it's your body, it's your practice. So if you need to use the chair as your support, you're welcome to do so. So let's begin by first moving our body. So we're gonna inhale to the right, maybe lift the toe, and then exhale to the other side. So starting with gentle movements, rounding your body. Twisting your body to one side and to the other. Remember to be gentle with your body. One of the practices of yoga is called ahimsa, non-violence. And the way we start non-violence is with our own bodies, being gentle with ourselves. That's how we start. We come back to center. And let's start bringing the arms to the sky, stretching up. We're gonna interlace the fingers and then flip the palms facing up, lengthening the spine, grounding as in mountain pose. We lengthen and then we start to twist towards the right. And then if it's available for you, you can start turning your neck, looking up, or if not, you can look down. Let's breathe here for a moment. Feel the opening on your left hand side and breathe towards your left lung. Bring the air there. And let's have 2 more breaths here. Inhale, we come back to center and we release. Very good. Let's do the other side. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky, interlace your fingers, flip the palms up, reach up, ground from your feet, and then exhale, start making your half moon pose. You can start turning your head up, or if your neck is a bit delicate, we can start looking down. But you just feel the breath and the opening on your intercostal muscles, and breathe from there. Very good. 2 more breaths. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, release. So to awaken the lower part of our body, we're going to start doing extensions with the body. So let's inhale, reach up, and as we inhale, we're going to come on our tippy toes. Very good. And then as we exhale, we lower down, and then opposite hands are going to come to the opposite shoulder blades. I'm going to turn around so you can see from the back. So we inhale, come up, come on your tippy toes, and then as we exhale, the left hand is gonna go to the right shoulder blade and the right hand to the left, and we come down. All right? So let's do this again 2 more times. Inhale, reach, and then right hand onto your left shoulder blade and left hand to your right shoulder blade. 1 more time. Inhale, lift, and exhale, release. Very good. Inhale, release your arms, and exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Let's start working with the lower part of our bodies. So we're gonna bring the hands to our waist and start making circles with our bodies. You can start bending the knees by making circles towards the right, awakening the hips. And then to the other side. Good. You always have the option to grab the chair, and we can do this movement seated. I'm gonna do another sequence only with the chair. Beautiful. Coming back to center, we're gonna plant the weight of our body on the left side, and then if it's available for you, you can stay here or use the chair as a support. We're gonna use the chair as a support. So once you have the weight on your the left side of your body, we're gonna start lifting the right leg and making circles with our foot, with our right foot. Like if we're steering soup with our feet, with our foot. 7 circles to one side and 7 circles to the other. Exhale, release and pause. And now we're gonna start lifting the right leg again, and then this time we're gonna bend the knee and making circles. Again, 7 circles to one side and 7 circles to the other. Release and breathe. And let's work with the hips. The hips, we carry so much weight because we don't walk enough. So it's necessary to move the hips. So let's begin by bringing the weight to the left side, and this time we're gonna open the hips. Use the chair as your support. So we're gonna move the hips away from us 7 times. Very good. And remember always to breathe. If we can breathe, we can do yoga. Maybe that's the only thing we can do. We release and we pause. Always inhaling through the nose and exhaling down. Beautiful. Now we're gonna move the hips to the circle to the other direction. So if we're doing outside, we're gonna do inside. And release. We pause for a moment and notice the difference. This hip might feel happier, feel less stress. So we're gonna change the chair. And coming to the weight, bringing the weight to the right side of your body. Let's breathe first, ground yourself, and let's start lifting the left leg and making circles with your foot. I don't know if you can see me better. So the foot is gonna make circles. 7 circles to one side, to one direction, and then 7 circles to the other. Exhale, we release, we pause, we notice our bodies, and then we lift again, and this time we're gonna move the knee. So we're gonna bend the knee and make circles. We thank for our knees. We can do this on a chair as well. So if we are on a chair, all we need to do is just lift the
leg and start making the circles, or we can have a towel or a bag and just make the circles on the floor. I'm going to show you in another sequence. Very good. We switch directions. And we pause. And now we're gonna work with the hips, okay? So let's ground ourselves, let's breathe, start lifting the leg and open the hips to the side. So we're gonna make big or smaller circles. Just mind and listen to your body, because it is not about the pose. The pose is just one part, it's just the asana of the yoga. But yoga actually means union. The union of the body, the union of the mind, and the union of the soul. Right now we're practicing with the mind, with the body, so our mind gets quiet, and then our soul can find contentment. 7 circles to the other side with our hips. And then we release and we pause and just feel the difference. Notice your breath. And notice what's the difference in the energy that you have created with these movements. Beautiful. Now to continue with the sequence of standing poses and balancing, we're gonna do the tree pose. So you can still continue using the chair. This time we're gonna bring the weight to the awareness to the right side of the body. And as we do this, we're gonna bend the left knee and then open the knee as the hinges of a door, right? We can stay here, or we can choose to bring the foot a little bit up to the shin or to the inner thigh, never to the knee, because we don't want to hurt the knee. If we are here, we can start keep holding to the chair, or release the arms and maybe open the arms to the side. If you feel you can sway like a tree, like the leaves of a tree. And always find a pose, find a point that is not moving, your drishti. Or as we exhale, we bring the hands to our center, open the chest, and breathe, and release. Again, feel the difference. We're gonna switch sides. All right. And here again, holding the chair, or if it's available for you to be without the support, it is okay as well. Inhaling, bringing the weight to the left side, We're gonna start bending the right and open to the side. We can stay here, or we can start lifting the foot or placing it inside our thigh, never to the knee, all right? Wherever we are, it is perfect. So let's bring the arms to the side and maybe start swaying like the branches of a tree. And we think about our ancestors who created the roots and the path for us to be here. And we be thankful, we are thankful for ourselves because we are trailing the path for the ones that come behind us. We can lower the foot and maybe bring your hands to your heart center. Breathing in and out. When we're ready, we start bringing the knee to the side, release and pause. Very good. Our last pose before we come down, we're gonna do another balancing pose, because balancing poses open the focus and helps our brain. So let's, again, in mountain pose, as we were practicing at the beginning, feeling the 4 corners of the foot grounded to the floor. We're gonna lift the toes, bring them back down, and keep the activity on the thighs. We're gonna bring the arms up to the sky with the knees together, or if not, we can bring the back of our feet together, our heels, and we're gonna start bending the knees. we sit here on a chair. We can stay here, then we bring the arms forward and then bend the right arm and place the left elbow on top. If that's okay for you, we can grab opposite palms, or we can bring the hands to our shoulders, lowering the shoulders, looking forward. We inhale, and then we start bringing the chin toward the chest, towards the chest. We can stay here, or if it's available for you, you can start lifting the right leg and wrapping it around. And we breathe. If you are sitting on the chair, you can do the same pose and cross one leg on top of the other. We breathe for 3 more breaths here. Inhale, release, and hands to our center. Very good. Now to switch to the side, we bring the hands to the sky. Inhale, knees together, and we start sitting on a chair. Notice that as I sit, I'm able to look at my knees, to look at my toes, and keep the spine straight with integrity. Then I bring the arms forward and then bend the elbows, and then the left elbow is gonna come on top of the right, and I'm gonna hold my shoulders down, chin to the crown, to chest, and then if it's available, start lifting the left leg and wrapping it around. And we're here for 4 breaths. Inhale, we release, unravel your legs, and come to hands to our center. We pause, and we're gonna come to the top of our mats. Inhaling, preparing to come down to the lower positions. We bring the arms to the sky and we start hinging from the weight, bringing the arms to the side. We bend the knees, and this will help us to touch the ground. If you have blocks, you can use the blocks as support and just relax your head down. We inhale, we look forward, the sternum parallel to the ground. Exhale, we bend the knees and come back down, relaxing your head. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, lower. Last time, inhale, look forward. Exhale, lower. And we're gonna use the power of the breath to come up. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to our center. We're gonna prepare the body to lower down, to do the sitting down poses. So as we inhale, we bring the arms to the sky, maybe do a mini back bend. And then exhaling, hinging from the waist again. This time we're gonna lower down and start however it is good for you to lower both knees down. We're gonna meet in tabletop and then transition into child's pose. In child's pose, let me turn to the side. We're gonna bring the big toes together. Maybe open the knees wide. Look forward and start sitting back towards your heels. If that's not available, you can use a block to sit on the block or a cushion, and then start moving your body forward. Whatever you reach is okay. And then we lower the head down.